Right.
Join the 13 million who used our free learning program.
Right. I think we're up and running. Right, I'm going to check this out. This all course new challenge.
Erectile dysfunction make you impotent. Do something about erectile dysfunction. Clinically proven.
And see what we can post.
Order today at human.com.
Heavy winds. It's going to be tough. I'm going to try a round of this, and then I'm going to try a round of the live series.
A dystopian sci-fi thriller.
No, we don't.
Ultraviolet. Friday on horror.
This is a horrible number.
This is horror. The following film contains strong language and scenes of a violent nature.
No wonder good. I'm going to restart that. That was just a terrible number. I do not want to start with a 28 to 30 mile an hour headwind. Oof.
Breaking news just coming in. A maximum security prison is trying to maintain a riot involving 600 inmates today.
This could go anywhere.
Rowan is currently at
What
large.
distance?
Do not approach this man.
Should be safe enough here.
Armed and extremely dangerous.
Oh, 26. Will that carry next to 11? Oh, we'll carry next to 4 or 5 anyway. We'll tap on it. Should get us close enough for a push. Should.
This recording serves to document the evolution of the viral outbreak.
Get the flag out.
It used to be about borders. It used to be about religion. Now it's about survival. The extinction of the human race.
Go like that. Oh, not stuff. Not with it.
Every generation is defined by the wars it fights. For him, it was World War II. For my generation, the Gulf War.
It's determined to give me a headwind.
Or so we thought.
Okay, see if we can get a better number.
Good ball.
We face a new enemy.
94.
One without compassion, a soul, or even a heartbeat.
What? What did I hit? Oh. Jesus. Never had so many restarts on St Andrews.
3 weeks ago, a riot broke out at Wentworth Prison in London. James Rowan, the first identified carrier of the virus.
Oh, that's a better number.
He had help with his escape. First was this man, Ivan Gavrik, Rowan's cellmate and best friend inside. Ivan's whereabouts are unknown since the breakout, but we believe he is within the quarantine zone, along with many of his men.
Right, let's
His hostage,
start off with it.
was a second
Alright.
carrier.
Good evening, Mr. Rusty. Got no chili? God. Alright, mate.
We're sorry for your loss.
Golf. golf in a hurricane.
The virus is currently contained in
This
designated
wind
quarantine.
is savage.
Fortified borders are the only things keeping the infected from getting to us. In 72 hours, the quarantine zone will be complete.
That's a huge drive.
Once infected,
Right.
the virus attacks the brain and central nervous
Let's see if we can get this to stop.
Initial symptoms include fever, vomiting, coughing, psychotic behavior, and extreme violent aggression. The incubation period can vary from 30 minutes to 6 hours, depending on the strength of the host's immune system.
It's going to be too
The
fair.
virus is a bloodborne pathogen, not airborne.
We'll have a crack
This is
off
Dr.
it.
Julian Rains, a scientist. and an
You're so
expert in
American
genetic
that you're
manipulation.
playing
We
gold
believe there is a direct link between his
on
experiments
PC too.
and the outbreak. If he
I'm
is
actually
responsible,
Irish.
He may be the only hope of finding a cure.
I'm not American.
Our intel has placed him at these 4 locations within the quarantine zone. You have 72 hours. May God be with you.
That's actually not going to move that much. Tom? No. Do I sound as if I have an American accent?
Listen up, everyone! I hit the ground in 10. This is about extraction and nothing else. We keep our cool, we keep it sharp, and we must remain focused at all times. Rodrigo! Are you listening? Roger that, Sir Ray. No fun of any kind.
Where's this going? You know what? I'm going to end this sound. I'm going to go to something else. The wind is too severe.
Let's head to the first location point. Marston, over to you. Let's go.
We'll have a go at this one.
That's a huge drive.
Alright. Come on, come back a bit.
Jacob. Lau. Window left. Kira. Perez. Eyes on high points.
What? I don't mind getting a pair on the third or fourth one, but not the first one or two when it's easy to just restart.
That's a huge drive.
Right. We have a better number in this time. Should be able to get a bit closer. Still a nasty putt.
Oh, master. Being violent is illegal.
I ran my horn.
Solid putt.
Marston, what's the status?
Ooh,
Rain's first location should be up
I cannot be shot.
It's as if the infected still have memories or fragments of the life they used to lead. you'll be entering an extremely hostile environment.
Oh, this is a tricky one. That's good wind though. Very good wind. We can use this wind to stop the ball. Where's that gone? Not too bad. We can live with that. Tricky putt though. Thought that was in. Hold it, that's still.
Solid putt.
Right. Let's concentrate. Should not have missed that one.
Good ball.
Good number in again. Touch of spin. I missing this. That's okay though. Right. Ooh, nasty wind. A couple of holes on here that I'd prefer a headwind. This is not one of them. Mind you, we have a good number in. Ooh, no rapids. Ooh, came up too short. This is not good. Ah. Good ball.
Laboratory tests, day 31. Upon observing behavior in our test subjects,
That's a huge drive.
developing sense of awareness. Certain specimens we have found have a higher level of adrenaline and testosterone in their system. We believe is why they have become harder to take down.
Ooh,
Every day we learn
that
something
wasn't good.
about the virus.
Should have been here.
It's been 31 days since the outbreak
Another
first
nasty
started,
putt.
and we are no closer to finding a cure.
Solid putt.
There it goes. Oh, what a horrible wind for this hole. This is the trickiest shot on this course. Hate this shot.
We're gonna need to be able to get to the next location.
Get there, get there, get there. Let's get there. A little bit short. Oh, if we can get this put up close. Get up, get up, get up, get up. Oh! Oh, how did that not go in? Would have been a handy eagle. No, another tricky shot. Oh. And it gives me a headwind, tailwind I mean. Not quite. Oh, tricky little chip shot. Have a look. Not too bad. Nine on the front. See if we can do better on the back. Try with 7 now. Take a bit off it. Full backspin. Yep. That was the shot. That's happened, well, the other ones we like. Oh, I'm getting really out of horrible ones now. Oh. Touch of spin. Play this about 97%. Yeah. Got the heartbeats. It's not that close though. That's a tricky putt. That's going to be a tricky putt. Very missable putt. But we got it.
Solid putt.
Oh, nice wind on this one for a change. Normally get a headwind. Ooh, mistinged it.
That's a huge drive.
Already, full back. Yeah, 6 iron, full back it's that. Oh, look. No, my heartbeats. Where's this guy? Nuked it. And this is a hell of a stinker of a putt. Tom. Yeah, Tom too late. Just ramming him. No, please give me a headwind. Ah, give me a tailwind. Ooh, shit, the tailwind on this one. Yeah. Should be close though. Oh, tricky putt. Go past this and it's gone 30 yards past. You missed the putt. Ooh. Choices. I think I'm going to play it softly because if I leave it short I still get a baldy. If I go long it's gone 30 yards past. Stop. Come down here, it's gone down the bank. So we'll just take a baldy. No. Nice wind in this hole, we should get up here somewhere. Should be a little wedge into the... what did I... That was terrible. Should be okay though. Should be. Then again. Oh, that's not bad. That's good. Tough one. Horrible minute that was after going into a horrible spot. Should have played that full. Took a little bit off it. Ooh, a touch, not a lot. And it goes. No. We want a nice finish to the last 3 holes.
That's a huge drive.
Oh, I'm going to definitely take a bit off of this. And we'll play it with a little touch of top. Run it up to the hole. Yeah, that's not bad. Oh, tailwind would be nice. Didn't give to me. Did not give to me. Take a lot off of this. Ooh, I went too far. This is horrible. This is horrible. I hope this reaches. It's not going to reach. Just going to have to leave myself a long putt. Make sure it's not reaching. It's not reaching. And that right there is how you fuck up a good round.
You were on the Seraphim station for 13
Unbelievable.
months. A solo mission. Yes. You're pregnant.
Oh, because I went too long on the first shot.
This is a threat that must be contained.
This is prepare. We can see some bit of fucking thing on it. I wouldn't get this.
This isn't a murder investigation. It's an invasion.
That was a signal.
Fate of humanity rests in our hands.
Drained it.
Oh, believe it or not. Of course it gives me the headwind on this.
They achieve the impossible. They are the E-Team. Their battery system powered.
Oh, it's got in the bunker.
Their mission, make it happen.
Going to have some beach time with that one.
Unbelievable.
Visit Kazoo. Pick out one you love.
Unbelievable.
Plus a thorough 300-point inspection.
And that right there is how you fuck up around on the last two holes.
Detailed, so you'll know exactly what you're getting. And every car comes with a 90-day warranty, roadside assistance, and our 7-day money-back guarantee, giving
Stop.
you a whole week to make sure you love it. And if you don't, we'll take it back. Can you buy a quality car that's guaranteed to leave you happy? Kazoo, yeah, you can.
Don't let an allergy put your life on hold. Press play with Theory. Live life in Theory.
Good recovery on the last.
Solid putt.
17 under. Should have been a lot better. Back in a second. Let me just go to the toilet.
We're rolling out game-changing speeds 25 times faster than Sky Standard Fiber with an average download speed of 900 megabits per second. Get that gigafast feeling with Sky's fastest ever broadband. Sky, we move even faster.
As the Which Insurance Brand of the Year, you can be sure you're doing the right thing choosing LV. Our award-winning car, home and multi-car insurance is made for how you live today. And with our EV cover, you'll be ready for the next generation too. With our exclusive multi-product discounts, no wonder our customers rate us as great value for money. Get a quote today. Go direct to lv.com. It feels so good
Being surrounded by nature.
Introducing Airwick's latest range of scented oil warmers, infused with pure essential oils and more naturally derived ingredients. So you can bring a little bit of nature home.
Back.
With up to 100 days of amazing.
I think we'll have another go at this.
Airwick, let nature lift you.
We'll have one more go. Like that. Of course. Hang on. Hold on. See if that comes me out of there. Yeah, we'll play this instead. We'll have a round off this instead. We just have to wait for some of that.
From the biggest transformations to the smallest changes.
Come
Don't
on
be
up.
house barrenners. Be house proud.
And here we go.
Family is all we got. We stick together. And we love
Looks like a pair 5. Of course. What we got? Oh, we gotta go in.
Michael Peterson murdered Kathleen in cold blood. It's my life on the line. And I want to tell my story.
Hey, Barry here. I joined GitCaff in 2011 and I've stayed ever since. What I love is there's no stress. Volume and flexibility is fantastic.
They're taking their time.
They've also fixed the UK prices this year, so even if my bills go up elsewhere, I've got one less things to worry about. After 11 years, I'm still in the right.
Flexible plans, great value, and fixed UK prices for 2022. Gas gives back.
I think they're scared to play me.
Precious wasn't just one guaranteed.
Just your blood from home.
I think they're scared to play me.
Heart and more. Visit Newman.com. And fear not, the test is free if we don't find anything.
Right. There's some light. Looks like we got a win there for us.
Thousands of survivors has left them trapped. The streets of the quarantine zone continue to become more and more dangerous. Criminals and gangs have claimed their territories within the quarantine zone. Trespassing on their territory can result in the death penalty.
Right, let's try
While the threat from the
see if we can get a game here.
continues to grow.
Yeah.
This response. Oh, this. Soldiers. They came upon us in vehicles. We didn't engage, they just opened fire. I want these bastards bombed. Now! We're gonna spend it again above the street. The rage is still out there.
They appear to be evolving more aware of their surroundings. I believe that the infection causes them to attack not out of simple aggression, but out of fear and paranoia. Kill or be killed. A few hours ago, I evaded capture by a troop of infected soldiers. This is rounding up any members of infected men, women, children. Where they're taking them, I'm not sure.
When was that recorded? 36 hours ago? There's a chance it's still alive.
Right. No one's answered back. Right, tricky puss. Tricky puss.
Stay away from us.
Going straight though.
He was a good soldier. And a good man. Thank you for the rest. We all do. I believe you want us to see this through.
go long.
We turn the lights off when we leave a room. We only boil the amount of water that we need. And I batch bake my vegan sausage rolls. Proper. The cheapest, greenest energy is the energy we don't use.
Here we go. Shirley, you'll bring the old grid down.
Great Britain, save like Dave. Learn more at utilita.co.uk, save like Dave.
Join Merca Slots where millions of spins
I don't think you can make the bunker.
and a place that's made for slots lovers. We're home to classics like Fishing
I don't think
Frenzy
he can carry it.
Forest, with new games added every week.
He's gone for that.
Plus spin the Merca prize wheel for a
He's
chance
made
to
it.
win cash, bonuses and free spins.
Only just.
Play safe, play responsibly. Play mercaslots.com. Deposit £20 and play with £50 plus get 50 free spins
Only just.
bonus when you join.
This spring, Disney Plus brings you so much more than you'd expect. From Marvel Studios' mysterious new story
What are you?
to a real-world scandal,
This machine is going to change the world.
and from unmissable comedy
This is the best place ever.
to irresistible reality.
This is insane.
If you thought you knew Disney Plus,
Was he there? Was he
think again.
gone?
What
No.
do you say? Disney Plus, more than
He
you
ended
ever
off.
imagine.
You're the checkbook.
Yeah.
I'm the brain.
Who would buy that?
Me?
Henry and Sam are partners in fines.
Is it heavy?
Brand new Shed and Buried starts Tuesday at 9 on Quest or stream on Discovery Plus.
Welcome to Wheeler Dealers, the show that's absolutely potting.
Oh, not a great spot.
Now, the Peugeot 205 GTI was considered to be the ultimate
Torty
hot
farty.
hatch. And last time out, you see me buy this car for the princely sum of only a bag of sand, £1,000. Ed, my mechanic, has already tackled the cam belt and water pump. Now that's a big job on this sporty 1.9 litre engine. Then there was the small matter of that smoke. This
Try
could have
leaving
stopped
about the
the
spot.
but luckily, Ed tracked down the problem to a broken gear linkage. So the whole lot came out and was replaced by new rods and ball joints. But selling a car like this
Not
is
that
as
bad
much
of a
about
push.
the gleam on the
Downhill,
body as the
but not
bumps
bad.
on the engine. And this car is a right
Bit
slate
right to left.
cosmetically. So Ed's got his work cut out if he's going to re-GTI this pretty Peugeot. So fingers crossed Ed can get all the work done on our little pub before the end of the show, because I reckon I can turn this one into a tiny profit. But before that, I'm going to meet a guy called Tony Fallon. Now Tony's got a peach of a pug and he's done all the work on it. But I'm going to see if I can nick a few ideas off of him.
Oh, he's taking his time over this one.
Tony, thank you very much for bringing this cracking looking 1.9 GTI down. I really appreciate it. It must have been a real labour of love.
Yes, a lot of hard work through the winter, a lot of pennies, a lot of time spent on it.
But worth it, obviously, because of what you've ended up with.
Yeah.
So what have you done for this one?
Stripped it all out, waxed all the whole car, alloy wheels refurbished, new tyres, and generally give it a bit of TLC.
I love the way you people say, I just stripped it all out and stripped it down as if it's something you do on a Sunday afternoon. Obviously, that's going to take some time, isn't it?
Yeah, 3 months.
Have you done anything under the bonnet?
The car's completely standard. The only thing I've done is refurbished parts, crammed the parts up.
If I was to buy one today, what do I need to look out for?
Head gaskets, wheel bearings, gearbox. Head refurbishment would be £300–400.
Tasty rasher sandwich, or a carbonara, or some nice roast pork. Always choose pork.
I think they'd get that.
Be a quality bar. Legend.
I did not think they'd get it.
Insurance quotes.
Tell me about it.
With questions more complex than honours maths. And language so alien they were quite possibly written by one. At Unbust Insurance, we're here to fix all that. With online quotes a regular person can understand.
You?
Sure.
Helm as standard if you're ever in a pinch.
I'm in a pinch.
Really?
And humans who speak plain English.
Well, let's get you sorted, Frank.
For insurance that's simple, easy, and a little more human, talk to us today.
Oh, this is a shit shot. Absolute shithole. I'd like to say it's the toughest part 3 out there, but it's really not. But it's tough.
Right now to figure out where all the marks are, so when we start at daybreak, we'll be ready.
Depending on how good the light is, we can fill this boat really quick. But if they're not here, you know, we might have to come all the way out here for nothing.
And that's one of the reasons why it's hard to get the distance right. Because when it's against the wind, you have to play it with a tree or 3 wood.
We're just kind of starting off this morning, waiting for the big guys to find that plow, the big fish. I got a feeling this thing's gonna light up like a Christmas tree.
That's not too bad.
Depending on how good the light is,
That's acceptable on this hole.
fill this boat really quick. But if they're not here,
Not a great shot, but not a terrible shot.
It's been a 24-hour trip here. It'll be another day to get back. Cool rock, it better produce. We need a couple thousand pounds minimum. If we don't get that, we'll have to have some tough conversation about fishing outside of Hawaii. And nobody wants that.
you know, it's good teamwork doing this because I can sit here and work, Cody can drive because it's rough. I can work the hydraulics. You're hooking the fish, man. You know, we got 4 baits on here. So remember that the longest leader is the closest one to us. So when you grab that leader, don't stop until that.
I got something new. Welcome to my world. Won't you come on in? Oh, step into my heart. Leave your cares behind. Welcome to
From the biggest transformations to the smallest changes, don't be house barrels. Be house proud with Wix.
Could this be my moment? It's happened finally.
amazing.
And catch your Tuesdays and Wednesdays with 2-for-1 cinema tickets when you switch to Compare the Market.
Arrow dark and milk peppermint. Smooth intensity bursting with mint.
What if there's a better way to buy your next car? Just visit Kazoo and pick out one you love from
Right.
thousands. All our cars pass
Let's see
a
what I'm gonna be
full
left here.
inspection and are carefully reconditioned. You can either collect it from us,
Hopefully not the rough this
or have
time.
it delivered to your door at a time that suits you.
But I suspect I will
Every
be.
car comes with a 7-day money-back guarantee, so you've got a whole week to make sure you love it. Can you buy a car that's guaranteed to leave you happy? Kazoo, yeah you can.
It takes a unique person to be a salmon.
Dive in feet first and discover the real treasures of the deep.
Oh, left here, it's not too bad.
Just be aware the dangers of the sea.
My concerns are weather.
You should get good distance on it.
Every sailor knows it's a dangerous job, but we all accept the risk.
It's a harsh life. It's an exciting life.
Keep her on the fairways.
Mondays at 10 on Sky History.
Is it that way?
On Sky History, sponsored by 888 Poker.
You
I'm trying to drill these holes. I'm still having no
just
luck.
about on the fairway.
Doesn't want to cut at all. Oh, man. I don't want to mess
Should have a
around
good
with this
number in.
thing. So I'm like, well, I'll sharpen this bit. I do it at home all the time. I get back to the press. The It cuts right through like butter, no problem.
Hallelujah.
Problem solved, just like that.
Thing is, with this screen, it's very hard to stop it.
Now that I got both my scales, I'm going to fit up my handle. In the back of my mind, I am reminded of other competitors and how
But
their
the pitch back,
handles snap.
even if you run fair enough, pitch back is not terrible.
I'm praying with each tap that it does not crack.
Like where she's going to go there, now it's going to go right to the back. Well, it's not.
One thing done,
Stop.
after the next, and it's off to the
Stop.
ground. Here I go.
Yep, I've lost the thing. Right, let's go over the 9 on.
I need to make sure I have my holes lined up to the blade.
And
I'm going to line my
use
handle
full
material
spin.
off where I can epoxy them together, screw it according to
We should go close with this.
So I put the epoxy on the first scale, lined up, and I
Ooh, we're
pick
not
up the other
close.
scale and automatically I grab it,
Nope.
swipe for some epoxy.
How much power?
Oh crap, I'm on the wrong side.
Should have took off a bit.
It's all bad. I just glued the wrong
Oh, I hit that too hard.
Man, you weren't supposed to be looking. We saw that. Yeah.
Not a good shot.
One thing, you know they're talking about you, but when you hear it, you know, oh no, I am that guy. I take everything to the grinder and I just clean it up. The glue's off the handle, and now I'm just going to put this thing back together and get it together right.
I'd go to bed after this. Yeah.
I've got both scales on. I get my Corby bolts. I start trying to put them together. If I don't do it perfectly right, then I'm not going to get a good mechanical connection. Right away, I feel the thread snap. You gotta be kidding me.
I don't know what that means.
Damn, it's broke. I'm gonna go get 2 more Corbies and start over. This time, I took my time and I made sure not to over torque these things. I made sure they were centered up where they need to be, and once they snugged up, stop. I look at the clock. I still feel like I got plenty of time to go over, shape this handle, and put an edge on this blade. So at this point, I'm finally starting to feel some relief.
Out of the 3, who is the most refined? Cameron. He doesn't have the issues that Travis has when we're talking about what's inside the can.
I'm looking at that delamination right at the end of the tip, and I know that it's going to be tight. I can't grind too much. I have less than a half an inch room. I cannot go below parameters. I have got to get this blade just right. Get rid of that. I refuse to go on my parameters.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What's this guy's problem?
Put down your tools. Round 2 is officially
90 seconds and you still can't line up a shot.
I feel pretty good about my blade because I've got rid of this delam. I feel a lot better at the end
That's
of
not
round
good.
2 than I did at round 1.
Bladesmiths, welcome to our strength test. Our ladder, pry, and chop. I'm going to take your blades, drive them under these...
Oh, wasn't even close.
Pry them off. Then
It
after
wasn't
that,
even close.
I might just beat the hell out of the ladder for a while. How's that sound?
Absolutely.
Left him nice
Don't act
last
so
one, left him nice this one.
Remember, you signed up for
And he
this.
hasn't came close yet.
Mike, you're up first. You ready to go?
Absolutely, let's do it.
Alright, let's go.
He's touching
I
nothing.
think there was a couple spots might be a little soft for the chop test, but hopefully it turns out good. This is what I came here for. I'm excited to see Jay go at it.
Alright, this is a tricky one. Let's see how they play this one. Oh.
I'm like, you survived. Good job. Biggest problem I had though was this tip. It didn't come to like a chisel point or anything like that, so it's harder to drive it under that plate. Handle's a little lean, but it's not uncomfortable. And everything's still together and tight. Good job.
Thank you.
Cameron?
Well, they like taking their time in this game.
I'm sorry. I saw you look dead in my eyes. It scared the crap out of me. I'm sorry. It'll be over soon. Don't worry about it.
Words of encouragement.
Great
Oh.
motivational speaking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even the way I designed this edge, I am still afraid of this getting broken apart because I had to quench 3 times, so that put a little bit of some stress fractures in there.
Right, we're not going to be ambitious here. I think we'll just lay up around here. we should do is take a fair bit off this tree wood
Alright, Cameron.
and land about here
Survived.
somewhere.
Good job. This isn't ground down to a zero edge.
Oh, we're going too far.
So it's a little trouble
Oh,
driving
he
it
gave
in.
too much.
Once I got it under there, that's like
Ouch.
right off, no problem.
That wasn't
Your engine's
nice.
still good? Good work. Thank you very much.
I think you were good up there.
He looks thrilled.
I'm pretty
I
sure
hit that about 230 yards
it all comes
and it was 200 carried about 250, 260. Tailwind I would have tried to get it up here, but you can't do that with a crosswind. Oh, good shot.
Not good.
Okay, Travis. You never know what's going to happen in these competitions. That was the last thing I expected. Your blade held it great, no problem there. But your handle scales...
He's hit a good shot. Very good shot.
The male threads aren't even coming about halfway through. You might have had...
I can't body from there. I give up the game.
One, that's about it. And that's why your handle came apart.
Travis, you were able to
If I was hitting this shot, I hit it with an air iron flat.
during the testing phase, and unfortunately that makes the tool no longer testable.
And he sliced it.
We're gonna have to ask you to please leave the forge. Well done. Thank you.
Not bad though.
Thank you. Good fight.
I'm disappointed in myself. I should have known better. I'll just go home and get back to the forge and keep on doing what I love to do.
Tricky
I
putt.
made it this far. I made a solid blade. I'm happy. I'll be alright.
I think it's time to take the lead.
Cameron, Mike, congratulations. It is now down to the two of you to decide who's going to go home with the title of Forge and Fire Champion and a check for $10,000. Now, this final round of competition, we're going to be sending you guys back to your home forges to build not one, but two iconic multi-tools and weapons from Russia. That weapon is the Spetsnaz shovel.
Originating in the 19th century, these all-purpose shovels were adapted for use by the Russian Special Forces, the Spetsnaz. These versatile shovels were used as entrenching tools, oars for rafting, and even as cookware. The Soviet military units
good try.
trained to use the Spetsnaz shovel as a weapon. The short handles made for quick moves in close-quarter combat. These shovels featured deadly sharp edges that could be used for anything from chopping
that's
wood
tricky.
to slashing flesh, or even throwing at a target.
When you guys are building these, I want you to follow these parameters. Your blades will need to be between 5.5 and 6.5 inches wide, between 7 and 8 inches tall, and it's going to need to be sharpened all the way around the outer edge. The overall length of your shovels needs to not
Oh,
exceed
missed
23 inches. You guys will have 4 days
Oh,
to
that was a bad
invest in
miss.
that shovels, so good luck. We'll see you in
Missed
4
it
days.
low as well. I don't like missing them. I don't. To miss them lows means you're well out. You were a mile off.
I have a lot of skill to move and a very thin blade to forge out, so hopefully all goes well. I start off with these 2 pieces of lead string just to see if I can get it forged
This is
out
not going to be a
forever.
nice shot.
I don't think I'm going to get what I need out of that. We're going long blades instead of width. And then I noticed a piece of W1 that I had laying around. It's 2-inch round stock, so I know for a fact that it's enough material for the job I need it to do. I'm at the minimum parameter for the length of
The last thing you want on this hole is a fucking 14 to 16 mile an hour tailwind.
Start with the lead springs. Pretty happy of where I'm at. I think I'll be good to go for tomorrow.
Give me that with a headwind. It's an easy hole.
We're here in Jacksonville, Florida. I'm stoked, man. I prayed that I would make it this far.
A tailwind is a fucking nightmare.
And see if I can win this. I got it about drawn out to length. I haven't quite got it as wide as I want. I'm not sure I have enough material. Go cut me another piece of steel for the second one. Drop it in the forge. That ought to do it. About 3 minutes in, the whole end of the billet just explodes.
Wow! What the heck? Never seen a piece of steel do that.
Now I've got 1 piece left. This sucks.
No way!
This is my 3rd attempt. Do over. I take my time. I keep my steel to the right temperature. It didn't explode on me this time, so it worked out. I didn't
Not
get
too
as far
bad.
as I wanted
Not too
today,
bad.
But I'm ready to fine tune tomorrow.
Day 3, I got to still flatten out one of my billets. That's hot. I'm getting the handle and blade junction merged up and then quenched. So I'm having to make sure that they're both exactly the same.
Gotta put this one to make up for the last one.
Pretty badass, if I don't say so myself. I feel like I've gotten to a place now to where my blades are ready for
Next one is a power 5.
because at this point, if it breaks,
I'd prefer to be taking the second shot, but I'm going to be taking the first.
Here we go. Sound I want to hear. Been to day 3. I am very happy to finally have all these shovel heads forged out, hardened. Can't wait for 4th day to get these fit and finished up and out of here.
Morning of day 3. First thing I want to try to do today is lighten them up a little bit and then start on the handles. I'm starting to get all the scale off and I'm starting to see nice shiny steel, but starting to get a little concerned that these might be micro-cracks. It doesn't look very good. A couple more. I really don't want to start over at this point. The steel's no good. As much as I don't want to go through forging 2 more, I'm back at square one, cutting steel, putting it in the forge, same as I did day 1. After 2 days of practice, today's looking a lot easier. Everything's looking good. I'm going to use every minute of tomorrow.
That time of night.
Best chance that I can possibly
Not a miss that.
finish this build.
Started day 4.
And another fucking headwind then on the power 5, and it gives a tailwind on the power 3.
I've had a lot of good luck in my past with one special girl, so I can go ahead and put my girlfriend's name
And
in
people wonder why I hate fucking St. George's.
good luck charm. And if it doesn't work, then I know who to blame. So I'm gonna measure my blades one more time.
Every time I play this one.
I'm an 1/8 inch under parameters at the very tip here. Parameters is key in this competition. I need to fix that issue, otherwise I won't even be able to test, I believe. I only got 6 hours left. I don't know if I'm even going to turn into blades.
Should go a fair distance.
New season, new mysteries. The Amityville horror haunting. Jimmy and Hoffa disappearance are closer than ever to being solved.
I am the only person alive that knows where Jimmy Hoffa is.
History's greatest mystery
Nice kick.
starts Tuesday at 9 on Sky History.
Not fair enough though.
They can do what no one else.
Not fair enough.
They achieve the impossible.
I don't think he's reaching.
They are the E-Team. Their battery system, power exchange. Their mission, make it happen.
Challenge your taste.
That's good. Then voila. Stay.
Delicious New York
It's gonna roll off.
swirled with cream, covered in indulgent.
Go on, roll out to the edge.
Choose your next adventure.
Roll to the edge. Not low. Better on the fucking fringe.
Ambition. It wants to change your
I think I'll
world.
just play a flat drop and
It's inspired
get her up
so
close.
many to become so much more, and will push you
You're not gonna
to
chip
give
her in.
your best. Feed it and make when you work for you, and show life that you want to move things forward. Ready? Set your ambition free with the Open University.
This will change driving forever, Sergey. It's completely
That's me too. No, it's not.
Of course.
What is this?
Really just let go
Clear on the
and
road.
relax. Okay.
Yeah,
Sergey,
it's
what
fine.
are you doing? Well, you said it was automated. It was a car. It's a car insurance. I check the new deals automatically. Oh, I see.
Got a better chance of holding it by flapping it.
Make up your car insurance to automatically find ways to save. Simples.
Hey, Barry here.
That's how you do it. That's how you do it.
The value and flexibility is fantastic. They've also fixed their UK prices this year, so even if my bills go up elsewhere, I've got one less thing to worry about. Thanks, Kidka. After 11 years, I'm still in the right place.
With flexible plans, great value, and fixed UK prices for 2022. GiveGaff gives back.
People say we can't tackle the climate crisis alone.
I think she's going to hold her one.
It's possible if we come together. Our loose change making a real change? Possible. Businesses leading the way in climate action? Possible. A global community planting forests every day?
Good try.
Helping to reduce the world's carbon emissions? Possible. With ecology, start your possible today.
Mom, she's on my laptop again.
Oi, Olivia, down here. Learning with Barclays life skills gives you great money knowledge.
No, hopefully I got a shot from the fairway.
Yes, Olivia.
Tricky to hit the fairway with this green or with this window. I think he might run off the back.
HelloFresh. Discover a wide range of delicious recipes delivered to your door. Easy. Order now at hellofresh.co.uk. An impulse. An electrical force that powers us. A pulse shaped by pure emotion. As humans, we learn how to control these impulses. But nothing has the power to drive us further than the impulse within.
Yeah, good shot. Good shot.
The impulse of a new generation. Cupra born. 100% electric.
Oi, Rita! It's time to face the music and Rita's digital!
I don't trust tech.
It's not! QuickBooks customer support gets you real help!
That could be in the rough.
Real humans. I like those.
No, he hasn't hit a apple. Good shot.
Every
Good
feed
shot.
has a story to tell. Yours.
144.
Inspired by 50 years of breast milk research, the Aptamil follow-on milk range is made for your baby and you. Your life,
Put a little
our
touch of spin on
science.
this.
Discover Aptamil Advanced, also suitable in combination with breastfeeding.
I'll take a touch off it.
Late night entertainment on Sky History, sponsored by 888 Poker.
I only got 6 hours left. I don't know if I'm even going to turn into blades.
It only leaves me one option. I gotta heat it back up and spread out that area.
I'm getting really worried that I'm getting really thin, but I feel like I can still make parameters with this. I get it cleaned up best I can. I'm not real happy with it, but hope that they do well in testing.
Nice.
It's the morning of day 4. After 3 very long days, my Spetsnaz are heat treated, tempered. Only thing left to do today is fit and finish. Never built anything like this before. Never even thought about building anything like this before. But honestly,
She said what?
I loved it. It was a challenge. It was a learning experience. It made me a better smith. So I learned, I gained a lot of experience, and overall, it was very exciting, and I'm happy with it. I'd say that's a matching set.
Well, gentlemen, it's good to have you back. You guys had 4 days at your home fortress to work on your Spetsnaz shovels. We can't wait to dig in. So, Cameron, tell me about your blade.
Shovels are made from W1 and the handles are ashwood. Worked real hard on them. Can't wait to see what they can do.
Mike, how about you?
I made the Spetsnaz shovels from some 1045 tool steel and mahogany handles that I turned on wood lathe. It was a challenge, but I got it done.
All right, guys. There's only one way to find out which one of you guys is going to be leaving here with the title of Forge and Fire Champion, and that's through a strength test, a sharpness test, and up first, the kill test. Doug?
Bladesmiths, welcome to the kill test. Can you dig it? Well, I certainly can. What kind of lethal damage can they do? To find that out, I'm going to take your shovels and give you some lethal blows to this ballistic dummy. Cameron, you're up first. You ready for this?
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's do this. All right, Cameron, some about your Spetsnaz shovels here. The weight is right, but there is a little bit of issue with your handles. They're too smooth. A couple of times, it really felt like it wanted to slip out. They deliver nice cuts Thrusts are very effective, and overall, sir,
Tricky wind.
it will kill. Yes. Alright,
Try to land short, stay short of these bunkers because they are in play. There we go. Hopefully I can't reach them. Don't think I can.
Your Spetsnaz shovels here.
Unless I get one of them silly St. George's bunkers.
Construction. The one thing I didn't care for was it's round. When it's round, it can go different ways, and I have to constantly make adjustments.
Yeah.
But because of the ribbon that you have there, I was able to hold on to it quite well. Overall, sir,
We didn't
your
reach.
shovels will kill. Awesome.
All right, gentlemen, you know what time it is. It's time for the strength test, what we're calling our throw and chop. What I'm going to be doing is throwing your shovels into our targets and then chopping on our fence here. What this is about is not what your shovels do to these targets, but what these targets can do to your shovels. Cameron, you're up first. You ready?
Yep.
It was very tentative, yeah.
My mind's racing 100 miles an hour. Did I make sure that the socket was nicely tight? Is my blade really tempered as good as I think it is? Just a lot of things going through my mind.
I think they must have took a bit off of theirs because they came up a bit shorter than what I was expecting.
Constantly kind of pulling it back into my hand because it wants to slide forward. This right here, this thin spot, where you've got that hammer, it took a roll right there. They threw well. Good job.
Thank you very much.
All right, Mike, you're up. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
That is where you don't want to go.
Okay, so right off the bat, the finished work is really nice. Your sockets are really beautiful. They threw great. They certainly chopped fine. I don't see any issues with the edge of your blade at all. These are definitely well-made tools. Good job.
Thank you. All right, bladesmiths. This is the sharpest test, the Sandman Slice. Now, unlike the strength test, it's all about what your weapons do to the Sandman. Cameron, you're up first. You ready for this?
Let's do this.
Do this.
No heartbeats. I think we're in the same place. No, we're not. No, we're not. It's going to be tricky to get out of here. Very tricky.
All right, Cameron. No issues with slashing and chopping on the Sandman, sir. Your weapons, you'll cut. All right, Mike, your turn. You ready?
I'm ready.
Let's do this.
I'm nervous. I mean, who knows what kind of material that sandbag man is wearing. I don't know how thick it is, and it's a shovel. So who knows if it's going to slice through this sandbag or bounce off.
Oh, let's see if we can put this to bed.
All right, Mike, your edges are sharp. Every cut was deep
Now we'll break
and
it
sliced
down.
nicely. Overall, sir, it will cut.
Thank you.
Well, gentlemen, you guys should both be very proud of yourselves. We put your Spetsnaz shovels through very hard tests, but as you know, there can only be one champion of Forge and Fire. While the judges deliberate, I'm going to ask you to please step off the forge floor.
Four for the
All right,
break.
gentlemen, you got a hard decision to make. Doug, you spent the most time wielding them. What do you think?
Both blades performed equally on my tests, but Cameron's is so smooth that it wanted to fly off my hands. Mike's, on the other hand,
no,
is
what
easy
the-
to control and have a good grip.
I hit the wrong
but
scale, did I?
around, it's hard to tell an index where those
I hit the fucking 10-foot scale.
Notes that, I mean, they both have some handle issues, but the big
Ah.
thing is Cameron's blade edges took a little bit of damage, whereas Mike's edges are even finer and took no damage at all.
Okay. So, Dave, you made a decision?
I should learn to I'm playing the game long enough to know that you look at the scale before you, and I don't.
Gentlemen, you guys should both be really proud of your work. It's a very hard build, and it came down to the finest of details. As you know, there can only be one champion of Forged in Fire. Today's champion is...
There we go, extra holes over there. Right.
Mike, congratulations, you are the Forged in Fire champion.
I am going to leave this on a sixpence.
Dave's going to tell you why.
Cameron, what this came down to was really two things. Your handle being as slippery as it was, and the damage you took in the strength test. For those reasons, we're letting you go.
Alright. Cameron, you definitely have what it takes to fight in the Forge. You made it from 4 down to 2. It was a close call, but your time in the Forge...
A good number. Pitching wedge on 9 now.
Take that, Cam.
I wanted to win it really badly to prove myself that I can really
But I think it's
go
going to
up
be
the standards that
probably
what other
in the
ABS
other.
specialists are able to do. In this experience, it's really amazing, and I couldn't have asked for more.
Mike, congratulations. That means you are today's Forged in Fire champion, and you'll be getting a check for $10,000.
And again.
Thank you. I'm feeling amazing. Like, on top of the world, amazing.
Mike, I was really impressed on the finish you got on those. It's really nice, clean from top to bottom. Well done.
Thank you. I built knives for hobby. From this point on, though, I really want to concentrate on doing real high-end work and just improve my skills.
Let's see what they hit.
Late night
Only good 1 and 9 now I'm going to get them. Would it?
Sponsored by 888 Poker.
British author Mark Billingham investigates the Moors murders, the crime that inspired his novel.
This is my journey into the dark aftermath.
I wonder.
Shocking crime.
The brand new series, Once Upon a True Crime, Mondays at 9, a crime and investigation original.
Everybody loves a treasure story. From the producers of The Curse of Oak Island. The hunt is going global. Join Rick and Marty in the war room as they investigate the world's greatest treasure mysteries. Every treasure hunt is a puzzle with a reward. Stolen gold, hidden fortunes, cursed treasures. We're in search of the truth, in search of the answers. World's greatest treasure mysteries. Wednesdays at 10 on Sky History.
Ooh,
or catch up on
nasty.
demand.
So played with full spin, full backspin. Rotating that off.
Late night entertainment on Sky History. Me too.
That was a bad shot.
Sponsored by 888 Poker.
Looks like we're going to be playing another hole.
What are you looking at over there?
So we got a showcase.
You're gonna steal a knife or something.
Hey, how can I help you?
Hey, how you doing, guys? Brought you a little surprise.
Okay.
What's a peg
Yep.
leg gun?
Unless my cat no.
Is it like
Battery's this one.
prop or something? Nope, it is from, I believe, the 1800s. It's the Swiss knife with peg legs.
I think it's great.
It is literally the ultimate pirate apparatus.
Where the hell did you get this?
I run a shooting school here in town, and one of my students brought it in, and I was intrigued by it, and I bought it. Was it half off? I'm here to sell this peg leg, black powdered firearm. $15,000 my asking price. It's a little bit more than...
Come on, P.
I think it's worth it, but it's time to move on to other items. Truthfully,
Almost.
it's out of my life.
This is out there.
I think it's like the coolest thing in the world.
Who would have this?
It's probably from a high-ranking enlisted man or an officer on a ship because you don't want to walk around with your gun in the mud. I'm assuming some guy who didn't have a leg wore it, but it was a battle leg. When they boarded ships back then, they just had muskets where they were good for one shot. And
Well, when
you've
have we
seen the
got?
pictures of the old pirates and everything, well, they had muskets everywhere. The more guns you got, the better.
Not a bad one.
See some shit
Not a
captain
bad one.
walking around with a gun leg on, and like being able to command the respect of his crew. We're being attacked. Let me strap my gun leg on.
During sea battles back then, there was no surprise attack. There were giant sailing ships. They saw each other really far away. They knew when they were going to go into battle. There was time to prepare.
I mean, you'd have to fall on your back to use it.
Excellent pitch and wedge in. Pitch and wedge in.
This is really neat. I've seen quite a few hybrid guns come to the shop over the years, but this has to be the strangest one yet. I don't know if it's worth a ton of money, but it brings a whole new meaning to the phrase, is that a gun in your pants, or are you just happy to see me?
I think it's...
vehicles in Baltimore.
If there's a silver lining to this, it's that now there is one department who is responsible for monitoring ground movement and looking at its impact on structures in Baltimore.
An early warning could be the difference between life and death. Geophysicist Colin Dubinsky is part of Baltimore's new ground monitor.
And another picture imaging.
Colin and his team use cutting-edge tech to probe the ground for weakness.
We often call for these ground-penetrating radar scans in areas where we're unclear.
Nice distance for a medium wedge.
That might be present underneath the street level. It's oftentimes that the sidewalk or the roadway, they don't actually fall in, even if there's something underneath of it for some long period of time. So this equipment basically is our eyes below the ground.
Meanwhile,
Put spin on it.
Jeff Bassford checks for ground movement, lowering a slope detector.
That's what you should never do when you're hitting into a green. With a wedge is put spin on it.
Shifting in unstable ground.
That could have went all the way back off the green.
We can take our sensor here and we'll take an initial reading.
Mind you, should.
Now pull it up.
I won't say it's a simple putt, but it's a puttable one.
At a time, and I'll take a second reading. And I'll do this successfully.
This could be a simple putt.
Until I get to the top of the wall.
And it is.
Over a period of weeks of time, and we can make a plot. So what we're looking at here is the depth of the probe.
Gonna come with one here.
And then the distance that probe is out of vertical.
With constant high-tech monitoring, city officials can now spot problems developing below ground before they turn into a major disaster.
I think if there's a lesson you learn,
And that's how you do it.
land shifting, it's only a matter of time before something catastrophic happens.
While you're deciding between sunglasses or an umbrella, I'd take both. Compare the market, automatically find new ways to save.
Grammar like that, and it takes an awful lot of the break out of it.
Beyond covering grays, my color needs to suit me, my skin, my complexion.
New Excellence Universal Nudes by L'Oréal Paris.
But if you miss, it's going 5 or 6 feet past.
10 caring universal shades, complexion flattering colour with a natural looking result.
When you can find like that perfect shade, it's amazing.
You look great, you feel great.
New Excellence Universal Nudes by L'Oréal Paris.
Well worth it.
How does HelloFresh make meal times easy? Well, a wide range of delicious recipes for meals everyone will enjoy. And when you're lacking inspiration, HelloFresh delivers to your door at a time that suits you. Everything you need to make home cooking effortless.
I don't like my chances of putting the next putt though.
Midweek meals in 20 minutes to show-stopping family feasts. You're covered. Order your box now at hellofresh.co.uk.
You're not dreaming, there's a price drop at Dreams.
That's right, Log. Till Tuesday, save up to 60% on a wide choice of beds and mattresses.
Dreams.
That's gone way too wild as well.
50 free spins with no wagering requirements. Now that's fair.
That's a tough putt.
Fair play at playojo.com.
So they're both very tough putts. But I think I like my one better. It's on the top tier. I thought it was on from the view there will go. I thought it was on the bottom tier. Not easy though. Not easy. But if she misses this, I'm going to do my best to get it.
Is your conservatory a no-go area for most of the year? We hear it all. I want my conservatory to be warmer in winter, cooler in summer, and peaceful when it rains. Sound familiar? Then now's the time to make the most of every season.
And she's part of this. Great, but unlucky.
Will transform your conservatory. Get in touch today and enjoy your conservatory whatever the weather.
We're in.
Shit, the brake is at the start. Which brake is there? Four for the brake. And then go back. So I start braking there.
It's the most wonderful time.
That depends over here.
Hey, all of you, you could skip past the queue. Fast track security's free.
And it is.
Glide past the
That's how you win the game. Anyway, and that's how you end the stream as well. For anyone watching, thank you very much for watching. I'll be streaming again sometime tomorrow. Thank you very much. Bye. Right.